All right,
All right,
so
what's good though?
yeah, man. So let me ask y'all some. The biggest question, I have not met a lot of music creative groups in Louisville. I'm trying to think, really, except for you all. So, how did you all first come together? And did you all seven of y'all, or the whole group, come together at once, or was it kind of a gradual
Oh, it's
building?
gradual. It's gradual. Okay, that would be me answering that. So I was with a whole nother group back in like 2014.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
disbanded.
Bump Squad.
How'd y'all
We
just?
disbanded. We had different goals, different ideas. Everybody started changing. So
Mm,
I just went out on my own. And then like by 2015, I had a engineer and a producer, two guys that was helping me out,
hmm.
and they brought me my man Lotus, Manjan the Lotus.
Yeah.
And then
Where's he
after
at?
Lotus came,
Yeah, I remember
I
him.
got Lottie through somebody else. Demi got Lottie, and then Lotus brought me Sunny D and Ken Wynn. I grew up with him, and I've been
Yeah.
trying to get him to join since I started Hippy Hood back in 2015. But he was with a whole different group for the longest time, and then like we just slowly was coming together.
Yeah.
And then Ken Wynn brought Phil G, just like slowly bringing people around. And the thing is, we just like vibe out and see what your vibe is, see what your sound is. We don't want nobody that sounds exactly the same. We want to be diverse. We want to bring different, give you a whole melting pot of stuff to listen to. When you come to Hippie Hood,
Hmm.
you're gonna have whatever you feeling at the moment, you're gonna be able to find it through there somewhere.
Okay. All right. Nice. And when did you all? Who started Hippie Hood out of all y'all, and when did it start?
I did. That was 2014. I started in 2014. By
Okay.
2015, I had five of us, and the only original person still with me is Lotus and Demigod Lottie. Them two's the only two that still with me. That started with me.
Mm-hmm. Sweet, man. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I wanted something else. I wanted something different, something that says who I am. We're a bunch of hood ass N words. I don't know if I can say it on here, but we not a bunch of hood ass N words no more. Like we matured, we grown. So it's like we can turn hood when we need to, but let's just chill, let's have fun, let's turn up, let's make some music,
Yeah.
let's have a good time and vibe out. You know.
When you say when people come to Hippie Hood, they want to vibe out, they want to have a good time. So those are kind and but you can be tough when you need to be. But so the overall goal is really to just make. What is your overall goal and mission as a group of creatives, a music
To
group of
blow up and act like we don't know nobody. No, I'm just
Exactly. You
kidding.
know what I'm saying? The mission is man, you know, just we brothers. We all have grown a
The
bond to
mission
each
is to
other.
put the family on.
Yeah, that's what it is. We brothers. We family now, and it's just to keep the family moving. Have something for our generation, for our kids. Some of us have got kids. Some of us want kids. Make sure we got something for
Yes,
tomorrow.
Hersey.
yeah.
Make sure we building. That's
I
what it is.
I was gonna say I've heard the producer Southside. He talks a lot about like his like obsession making beats, and he says that he wants to see his kids eat, and that's why he continually just is making money, continue doing what he does. So
Yeah,
y'all are trying to get the overall goal is to obviously make good music, but build. You want to build and grow.
yeah. Build something. Have a legacy left over for your next dynasty. You know, we the start of it. Build
That's
something for
interesting.
our next generation, for them to have something to hold on to.
Yeah, I
For
like that. You
sure.
said build something for the next dynasty. That's cool. I like
You
that.
know, we came into nothing, and we're gonna make sure we leave having something behind. That's the whole plan.
Cool, man.
And
Sweet.
we're also trying to get them to change the weed laws in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the name, where'd the name come about?
I was sitting down with somebody one time, back when I was with my old group, and we were just talking about like what type of people are we.
Uh huh.
And by the time I was like 18, I didn't chilled out, and I was more about just being chill and just calm.
Yeah.
And it was just like they was like, what type of person are you? I'm like, I'm like a hippie hood type of person, a hood hippie or something, like, I just want to vibe out and chill. And then after that, I just took off with it.
That is kind of catchy because you can just say it in a sentence like that. I'm hippie
Yeah,
and hood. Cool.
and then it went with like how a lot of people noticed me. It's like, you can't tell you from the hood a lot of times. You're very like cool, chill, and mellow. I'm like, that's good. I don't want you to always be able to tell that I can monkey out, I can spaz
Yeah.
out. I don't want that. I
Yeah.
want to be able to give good vibes and make people like, yeah, I like him. It's cool. Let's just hang out. Let's vibe out. Let's just, like I said, just have a good time, turn up or chill out, vibe out. We done done it before. Just chill, relax, talk. What's next? What's the next move? What's the plan? What we doing? Have something to talk about.
Sweet, man. What's going on? Yeah, Byron, yesterday you spoke to me about the Hippy Hood Records. It officially became a label. Speak about that. What's going on?
Yes.
Double H.
Last month, I believe it was. I officially made it a label. First, it's just been a group thing. It's just been a motto, I guess. Then we just said a chant, but now it's official. We are a label.
Yeah.
We're getting everything laid out. We got a team EP coming soon.
Oh.
Then we got individual things coming that we're working on. Yeah, we a label. We are, self-made label. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. Okay.
So any insight onto these projects? I'm interested. That sounds dope. You got a full you got a good music type of good music Cruel Summer tape coming out. What's going on? Y'all need some production. Any insight into the new music? What's going on?
The Love Me song will be here in the next month. It'll be the single for the tape.
Okay.
With the video.
Well,
yes.
Okay. So now you have how many songs are going to be on the tape?
We haven't decided.
I'd say about 8 to
I guess
12.
Sonny has. That's the manager too, by the way. He does a lot of managing.
He's decided. Go ahead, Sonny. How many songs?
Yeah. So you decided. Go ahead. Let us know.
8 to 12.
Okay. See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking somewhere around there.
Okay.
More than an EP. Just right in between when you're making a mixtape. Because if you're going to go album, you need about 18 of them.
Yeah.
But we got more than enough songs made. We've been going to the studio just, here, I got this. Let's do this. All right, somebody hop on this. Let's do this. So we got things made out. We just got to get them finished, mix and master, and figure out, okay, we're going to use that one. We're going to put this in this order. We're going to do this one. Just sit down and get that worked out next.
So speak a little more. You kind of just said a little bit about it, Byron, and Kenny too. I guess here Kenny's still in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak on. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I'm still here.
Okay. I think I saw you in there, but the process of making as coming together as a group one, and then making a full group tape. What's that like? Who's doing what? What are we doing? Speak on that. You said a little bit about it. What you mean,
like, is it hard or something?
Yeah, is it hard? What do you do exactly? Or does it all just kind of come together in the end, like you said?
Oh, okay. So, like, some of us will come in with beats.
Okay.
Some of us will come in with just, like, verses pre-written. It's like, hey, I got this. Find a beat. Or, hey, I got this beat I like. I think we should do it. And then we just go through stuff until somebody comes up with something. Like, Sonny, a lot of times, it just starts spazzing. It's like, I need you to remember that. And go in there, record it, and we about to use that.
Okay.
A lot of the times, it'll be a no Byron or two in there too. You'll be like, "Hey, I'm getting on that song."
So
like, no, you're not.
Right.
You
Okay.
this one out.
So somebody might go in the booth and just kind of like spit out an idea, and then you might come back to it later.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. That's cool.
We just be sending each other beats. Hey, I wrote this. I got this beat. Check it out. Tell me what y'all think. Anybody feeling this or? Just like, or like we've been getting in touch with other producers and engineers trying to find beats.
Right.
Like,
okay.
What type of beats do you make? Let me see what you got.
Well, Byron, I can get you with some crazy sampled Nas.
I'm planning on working with you
beats.
soon.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about that today.
I got
I need some beats on my own too.
Yeah. Okay, so where give us a little exclusive insight where this tape's being recorded. Where are we doing home studios? Are we out in Louisville studios? And what studios in Louisville are you going
I would say from Huge to Mud Knock Studios in Atlanta to 400 down in the East End. But for the most part, I would say Huge Music Studios with Hugo and DJ Caesar.
DJ Caesar, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to C's. Real talk.
All right, so you guys have kind of been around. Speak on the studio in Atlanta. What's up with that?
Sonny, that was you,
what'd
bro.
you say?
Mud Knock Studios, man. We were there. We had a busy day shooting our video out there, and we were supposed to be there for 2 hours. We got about 30 minutes into that session, but we got a nice little song done, and just their sound was different for what we used to record and the producers down here. or the engineer. Actually, it's all about the engineer for us. And for me personally,
That's all of us. The engineer
if
is
the engineer's
what
not right,
matters.
you're not gonna get the song you want. And
Yeah.
the engineer they had down there got it in probably about 10 minutes, and we finished the song in about 15.
What was the engineer's name? Do you know?
No, I don't actually know his name. I just know to check out Mud Knock Studios, and he's one of their main engineers there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as artists, I was talking last week to David Lee about he's an engineer. I told y'all yesterday, an engineer in Atlanta for Think It's a Game, and me and him were able to talk about a little bit about the artist engineer relationship. But what's the perspective from a group of artists and the engineer? I watched a video, Meek Mill's engineer, Cruz, Turn Me Up Cruz. He was talking about, respecting the engineer. And, what's y'all's take on that? How do you kind of feel out your engineer? What do you,
it usually take us about 10 to 20 minutes to fill out our engineer because we work so quick with the songs. And 9 times out of 10, Hippy is going to respect the engineer. We might not respect your talent after we see you do it, but we're going to respect you as a person.
We're going to respect you and know that you got growth. But we're going to be honest, like, nah, bro, we ain't feeling that way. It's just not working out the way we need it. It's not coming out the way we envision it. So, the engineer's got to, like, we want him to add, we want an engineer to add their own sauce, but at the same time, you got to see the sauce that we already kind of put in there.
Hey, yep. Let me hold up. Applause for that one, B-Jewel. Yeah. No, the biggest thing that I probably learned, one of the biggest things I learned going to school for audio engineering is in terms of mixing is the engineer has to understand the overall vision and the genre and the goal of the song. Are we in the club? Yeah. Are we chilling out back in the woods? Are we at a concert? What's for an engineer, a good engineer can get that. Once the engineer is able to do that efficiently, I think that's when that'll, beside, let alone the skills you have as making a song sound good. Once you're able to,
because imagine when Don Toliver went in that fucking studio and recorded Cardigan. I'm guaranteeing you, it didn't sound that good when he first started singing it.
Yeah, but he's with Mike Dean, so
yeah, he's getting him right.
Set, and Travis brought him on, so he's set, man. He's over there with and he's from
even
Houston.
Travis though. Travis's shit is so like sometimes distorted and like
that's because
recorded oddly. That's the sound he wants.
That's his exactly. And Mike Dean, first of all, I think I could sit here and talk a lot about Mike Dean. He's like he's probably like 55, 60 years old, making all these rap hits for these young rappers. But him and Travis and Don Toliver are all from Houston. But the distorted sound is part of Travis's sound. And
for sure.
You're right. That's crazy that you brought that up, Sonny, because I'm a huge fan of Mike Dean. And also, the guy who found Travis Scott, y'all should look into this guy too, who did the Al Farrell mixtape and a little bit of the I guess it was the Days Before Rodeo mixtape. His name is
like Upper Echelon and shit.
Yeah. His name is Anthony Kilhofer, and and Anthony and Mike have worked very closely on a lot of Kanye's shit or stuff from 2010 through from like Twisted Fantasy up and through The Life of Pablo. So look up Anthony Kilhofer. He's super diverse engineer, super cool guy. I have him on call. I talk to him frequently. He's pretty dope.
Atlanta surprised me only because for people from Louisville, as much musical talent that's down here, and people who do music and people who know how much talent is in Louisville, nobody really has venues or places for Louisville artists like Atlanta does.
All right. Okay. So speak on that more. What are we talking about? So you feel like are you talking about for performances, for shows, or for
not as far as performances, but I'm talking about as far as locations for professional video shoots, location for professional photographers to come and not really have to do too much or look for a scene. You just pull up somewhere random. All right, I like to take pictures here, and this photographer got to pull and look for shit for you to have good photos.
We did that
like celebrities down there because when we went down there, we were scheduled studio time here. Here's the first location for your video shoot. Here's the second location for your video shoot. Everything's like more out in the open for you to do it down there. We ran into about 6 different music videos on the one day we were shooting out.
like just out and about in Atlanta? People were doing music
Just
videos?
out and about in Atlanta. Music
Wow.
videos left and right. I pull up to the studio. There's fucking, I want to say they were from 6 to 9 years old. I don't know the name of their group, but our brand manager, Alima Alibari, she manages them as well. But they were 6 to 12-year-old kids. They're all cousins in a rap group, and they were positive as hell. They sounded good. Like, they sounded like some stuff you hear on the radio.
Really?
And it's just everybody down there is getting it.
Do you know the name of that group? That's pretty cool.
Will you look that up on my phone? I'm gonna have my girlfriend look that up, but I don't know the name. But they were really talented young kids, and they were shooting a video at the same time we were. So we should be expecting that soon too.
Producers, here we can get this will be interesting. You got an engineer producer talking to you. What's up with the exclusive deals with the beats, the pricing? What are y'all's take on beat prices and things like that? And also, I wanted to say from earlier, YouTube beats. What do you think of YouTube beats?
Get the fuck off YouTube beats.
Why?
We sliding out of that category, and beat prices honestly should go up. Just being honest, we don't pay much. Depending on who we go to, T-Money does not cut deals, even though he's Hippy Hood, because he's worth it.
He does not cut deals. He is Hippy Hood to the fullest.
So beat prices should go up. Why? Because the beats are getting better?
Because a lot of the times, I would say this, the beat price should go up when the notoriety of the song goes up. Say you sell up somebody a beat for $100 and it goes #1 on the charts, your price should automatically change.
Well, okay, yeah.
Like, oh, well, now I want this much. They should automatically credit you for how well the song did, because 9 times out of 10, when a song's bumping, it's because they like the beat.
You know, yeah, that's a good point. When a lot of music now is the beat. Not to down any rappers or put any of their talent down, but what I was gonna say was, you say get off YouTube beats. Are y'all familiar with Producer Grind? They're a group on YouTube. They're not just on YouTube, but their motto is they help producers get to business, and they do interviews with big name producers, and like they have their own podcasts and stuff. But they check them out on YouTube. I can't even really explain it. They do so much, but they talk a lot about YouTube beats and producers being on YouTube. Drake jumped on a Roy Woods song that was a YouTube beat, and it was a hit. I don't know what song. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was that song he's got with Roy Woods called Drama. I'm pretty sure.
She got a little bit of drama with
exactly,
a friend. She got a little bit of drama. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's interesting because I've been putting my beats on YouTube, and I do kind of like, I don't know. I try to do like, I haven't done it recently, to be honest. I've been focused on the podcast, but I try to do like, Mike Dean type Travis Scott beat switch ups, and like I'm playing my sax. I'm doing the whole lo-fi drum outros that Mike Dean does, and they talk a lot about sticking to one genre, because people use YouTube now for anything, any type of videos. It's an interesting conversation to have. But what do you mean when you say get off YouTube, get out of that category, Sonny?
What I mean is, when I say get off YouTube, is if you hear something you like on YouTube, don't steal it. Find something similar that somebody can make for you, because I don't personally, if you blow up, somebody might not be happy that you just took their beat off YouTube. Granted, they did put it up there for everybody to see.
Well, yeah.
When it comes to the dollar bills, somebody's not gonna be happy that you blew up off a song that you ripped instead of paying the $40 leasing right for.
Well, now, yeah, that's a good point. But also, if you do blow up on a YouTube beat,
then it becomes a problem of they might sue you because you didn't buy the beat.
Well, yes, but if it becomes like a billboard, anything, if you blow up off a YouTube beat like big, like 2K Baby or anything like that, not that he blew up
Lil Nas
or anything. Yeah, okay, exactly. But one thing I learned from the Producer Grind, the producer will be contacted by the label or whoever has the song. If you're on Billboard and you blow up on a YouTube beat, some label's gonna snatch you one way or another. So the label will contact you. Now, maybe not necessarily, but you will be compensated for that YouTube beat if you blow up. I'm telling you. Now, if it gets stolen, my whole thing is if somebody wants to use my beat and I don't ever end up knowing about it, to be honest, if it gets my name out there, that's fine. I'm cool with it.
Right.
I would love to get paid, but now what you said, Sonny, how realistic is it if somebody with the YouTube to MP3 services that we have, if somebody's like, man, that beat's hard, well, I'm going to go get a producer to come in here and make something similar real quick when they can just YouTube to MP3 it, you know what I'm saying?
Man, if you got a good producer, I honestly tell you, T-Money, it's why I put so much stock in T-Money when it comes to producer. I could give him a beat, and in 10 minutes, he can give me every sound that this beat's made of. And he can lay it out in front of me and be like, hey, this is how they made this beat.
Okay. Huh.
He won't recreate it exactly how it is, but he could if he wanted to.
Well, see, I'm saying from like timing restraints. Like, you know, you've got a 2-hour session. You
It don't take long at all.
Well, yeah, but what if you can't get a hold of your producer and you've got timing restraints? Give me.
Yeah, you got me there.
So what do you think, Byron, about YouTube beats in general? Using a YouTube beat. What do you think?
Byron thinks it's a sin.
I think what's a sin?
Using YouTube beats.
Oh, bro, I hate it. We can't, unless you're gonna buy it. I hate it. Unless you're doing like a mixtape. But a lot of shit we doing, it's too hot to be on a YouTube beat if we're not gonna buy the beat.
Yeah. I
hate wasting a verse on something that, especially something that I'm not planning on being free. Like once I make it, it's like, man, this is it. Like this is it. Like we got a song called Backroads. Fire shit. YouTube beat. Shit is fire. People love it. That's a hit. Like when me and Sonny dropped that, shit, we was getting hit. Like this is a hit. Like why ain't this on the radio? YouTube beat, and it was a free one. A lot of the YouTube beats is free. It's not enough to me. I find more the ones that are really good, half of them are free. So it's like they ain't trying to sell it. They ain't trying to get it out. It's free.
Well, yeah. So what's wrong with that? If you can get a free beat and you blow up, what's wrong with that? Or you make a radio hit song.
I think.
Did you hear me, Byron?
No, I didn't hear you. Went out.
Oh, okay. No, I said if the beat is free and you're making a song with it and nobody ever contacts you about it and you make a radio hit, what's wrong with that?
Bro, what's wrong with that is, look, I'm a businessman.
Okay.
If I made a beat and I see that it's going big,
exactly.
Okay, you ain't contacting me, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna wait. The minute I hear, he made 10 million, go ahead, give me that 10 million, boy. We in court for that 10 million.
Oh, that's exactly what I was asking. So when you fell out of the Zoom, we were just, me and Sonny were saying that we were talking about YouTube. If you get a YouTube beat and you blow up off of it and it's like a Billboard top thing or something like that, like Lil Nas X, most likely people like him will be, contacted by a label or they'll have some kind of minor deal or something like that. You will be contacted as a producer of some way, shape, or form. They will find out who made the beat and they will contact you and get you your money.
Spotify does it. That's what I was explaining to Sonny. Demigod Lottie had a bunch of songs that was nice and he put them on Spotify. Mm-hmm. And once they hit so many reaches, the producers got contacted and they was like, take it down. Start pulling his songs down. Like, it's messed up. And I'm just like, I don't like YouTube beats. Like, I don't have time for that. And like I said, to me, some of the coldest beats are the ones that they be like free. Bruh, why you got this motherfucker free? Why not? Why ain't you trying to sell this? It's too nice.
That makes sense. True.
I find more beats that are free that we kill than the ones like, I don't know how many songs we didn't get.
Yeah, but listen. This is the thing. When it says free in the title on YouTube, don't always mean it's free.
No, see, here's the thing. Free means free for promotion, not for you to buy. I done contacted too many and they be like, yeah, that was free for you to use promotion. No, I'm not trying to sell it. I've contacted too many for money. That's why money learned how to do beats, because we contacted a lot that was trying to buy and it was like, nah, it's free. It's for free promotion. Well, some of them is for free because they already sold it to somebody. And it's just like, damn it, that beat is so nice. We just ripped it. We can't do nothing with it but free. And I mean, free is cool, for the people to build a fan base, to start something, to have people something to look at. But my pockets is beating my ass up. You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
True.
You paying for Spotify and you listening to something free. I'm pissed. Why are you paying for it if you're gonna get it for free?
All right, so you guys, Hippy Hood's been a thing for 6 years. You said 2014 is when you kind of first started. All three of you all. We can go in any order. How has the creative scene in Louisville progressed from? Let's see, 2014. I was a sophomore in high school. What's the progression been like in terms of the studios being open, the venues, the nightlife, the creative?
All right, go ahead.
All right, Kenny is after Sonny. I want to hear from Kenny. He's after Sonny.
I mean, Louisville's. I want to say this without being mean to any artist. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville still hasn't been recognized how it should be. I feel like a lot of the inner city stuff that goes on, like as far as artists events and this, that, and the other, is more like for people here. Like when artists from here do shows here, you know what I'm saying, that they put together, or they did this, or you know what I'm saying, it doesn't really get glorified.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what I came up with,
unless Jack Harlow comes down here and does Fort Castle, you know what I'm saying, there's not really a big event that's focused on just mainly certain Louisville artists, you know what I'm saying? So it's advanced as far as like every Louisville artist, like with the producer corner, everybody's starting to make these bonds and connections and this, that, and other, so we can make each other's stuff like a spectacle every time an artist has a show or this, that, and the other. But
let me chime in.
Have to go out of town for shit.
Tag me.
Well, here, hold on. Let me get.
Issue that I notice is Louisville, we don't have a sound. We don't have a wave. Like, you know, a Detroit beat and a Detroit artist when you hear one. You know a Chicago artist when you hear one. You know a New York artist when you hear one. Louisville don't have a certain sound. And for me, I'm not mad at that. I love that. I love the fact that we do not have some sound that everybody's doing. You got people we got little collective groups where people sound similar, but we don't have this is how Louisville artists sound. It's how Louisville artists sound. You know how an Atlanta artist is going to sound for the most part.
Right.
You know how a New York artist is going to sound for the most part. And
that's a good point.
We don't get that view because we don't have that. But at the same time, to me, that's a strong point. Like, we need to just start taking over everything. Fuck it. Y'all won't look at us because we ain't got one sound and we got all the sounds. We don't take up everything. We got to knock all you New York artists off. We're going to knock all you Atlanta artists off. We're going to just start knocking it off. Louisville got it. There's no diss, but it's just what it is.
Yeah.
We got that. We got that where everybody just comes differently. And that's why I like Hippy Hood, because all of us are different. Like, if you listen to each one of us individually, or even on the track together, you're going to know the difference. Like, hey, bro, he got his own little thing over there. He's doing his own little thing over there, but they're making it work. And that's how Louisville is. We are a melting pot. Nobody has the exact same sound. Most of us sound different. Most of us. Don't get me wrong. We got some that I believe sound the same. Once I hear one record from one of them, it's like I done heard your whole collection plus that next collection. But for the most part, a lot of us Louisville don't have one sound that can say that's a Louisville artist. He comes from Kentucky. We don't have that.
That's a crazy point. That's a very good point. I never really thought of it like that. Louisville not really having one sound.
Yes,
sir. That's amazing, man. That's dope. All right, let's get to this. Somebody was asking me. My girl Avery was asking me in the comments, what's my timer for on the YouTube live stream? Well, I'll tell you. All right, so there's 3 of y'all, so I'm gonna give you. All right, let's do this here. How about
we can go all day?
True. I'm gonna give you
go all day.
No, not 10 minutes.
This is what we do.
We can do. I'm gonna give y'all each. Okay, between all of y'all, you have 45 seconds. I'm gonna ask you a question pertaining to Louisville, and you all gotta answer it in 45 seconds. So there's 3 of y'all, so y'all each got about 15 seconds, but we can spark conversation, all right? And if you're on the YouTube live, you can see the timer, but I figured y'all are all on your phones. But all right, you're in Louisville. You got $10. We're not eating chicken. Okay?
Damn.
We're not eating
He's
chicken.
Jerk.
45
He's
seconds.
A jerk.
45 seconds starting now. Where are we going to eat? $10 now. You got 44 seconds.
McDonald's.
Oh my.
Dizzy Whiz.
Oh, okay. All right. Pause right there. Dizzy Whiz. Dizzy Whiz.
That
All right,
was
I'm gonna
a
keep
good
going. I'm
answer.
gonna keep going. Great answer.
Dizzy motherfucking Whiz.
Where we at, Kenny? Where we going? $10.
Ollie Charlie.
Oh, Charlie's. Wait. Oh,
He
Charlie's.
said
Nah,
Ollie
Ollie Charlie. Nah.
Oh, that's right over there by Dizzy Whiz. See, when I went to Manual, and that was like we could walk over to Dizzy Whiz and stuff like that. Good answer, y'all. Y'all got that in about 25
I swear,
seconds. That's
either
amazing.
Dizzy Whiz or Old Charlie.
I did terrible.
No, the Ollie Charlie. I mean the Ollie Charlie. The Ollie Charlie.
Sonny, that was
Dizzy
a
Whiz
little.
or the Ollie
That's okay.
Charlie. Like
You did let us down a little bit, but
It costs $10 for me to eat.
McDonald's is a go-to. But I will say, when I was at Manual, every I don't even know. Almost every week, my dad would tell me, he'd be like, "We should go to Dizzy Whiz. We should go to Dizzy Whiz." And we finally went one time, and it was pretty good. They have some pretty good burgers. I'm not gonna lie.
pretty good. Oh no, you doing them?
Well,
Dude, look.
last
Okay,
time
For
when Hippy Hood
cheap,
first
it'll
started,
get you done.
bro.
You
When
said that.
Hippy Hood first started, we'll be in the studio from like 6 in the afternoon until 6 in the morning. Every morning, me, T Money, and whoever's in the studio would go straight over to Dizzy Whiz because the studio was on 2nd Street and be like, Dizzy Whiz breakfast. We had that like knowing each one of our
they
shit
serve
packed
breakfast.
down. Like
They serve breakfast.
slap
I
it
did not
on.
know
Let's
that.
get this Dizzy Whiz. Let's go.
Dizzy
We've been
Whiz serves
working for
breakfast.
10 hours straight. We own it. Let's go.
That's
Dizzy Whiz get
amazing.
you right. You got to try Dizzy Whiz burger. It
Okay.
just makes it. It's fire.
Okay.
You come to Louisville, you live in Louisville, you got to eat Dizzy Whiz.